look on top of my head. Okay. Well, welcome to the Pink Link. It's your girl, Marquita Beyond, and I am here with my lovely guest to my left, Maya Renee, and at Maya Renee on IG. So, Maya has been doing my makeup since the last 2 times I've gotten it done. I'm just getting into makeup, you all. And I'm like loving it because I'm just loving the beat that she's been giving me. So, Maya, you can introduce yourself to the people here today.
My name is Maya Renee, and I am a makeup artist, licensed cosmetologist, and entrepreneur. And at Maya Renee Beauty, I offer makeup and hair services, and also bridal services as well.
Right. Okay. And so, as you see, she's beat. Honey, she slays, and I love it because, I mean, like, makeup enhances your beauty. Like, you're already beautiful without it, but with it, you take it to another level. So,
right.
What made you get into makeup, Maya?
What made me get into makeup was I taught myself at 15, and I just love like the bright colors, the artistic abilities that a lot of other makeup artists had on YouTube, and so it just drew me further to want to, you know, expand on that for myself. So I started practicing, thinking that I could do it, which I found that I could. And from that point on, I got on YouTube, Instagram, and here we are today. So
yes. And so you started at 15. So how old are you now? Do you mind I ask?
I'm 19 now.
So 4 years in the game. So when you started, how was the journey? Like, how was the eyebrows coming out?
The beginning, the eyebrows was coming out. My eyebrows have always been good. No matter what, people always told me I do great eyebrows. It was more so the, like, not necessarily the blending of the makeup, but that was a bigger factor than brows and eyes and things like that. So the journey, makeup has changed over the course of 4 years. So I got to see what people were doing it really heavy and really like contoured, and then now people are focusing more on the light application and lighter brows and not so bold and rectangle looking brows. So
right. I noticed a change too. Because, like, I wasn't ever into it, but I noticed the brows were darker or heavier, I guess. So, yeah, I guess. But I be trying to learn, and no. So, I book her or whomever, you know. And so, when you started the journey, did you see yourself having your own suite, you know, doing makeup, or just doing it for yourself? Did you ever see yourself transitioning into doing makeup for others? And when you got there, when was that?
So, to answer your first question, I actually didn't. I wanted to be an influencer, and I was still doing influencer stuff, you know, making videos and things like that, but I didn't want this. Like, I didn't want a space for makeup. I didn't want to service clients. It wasn't until one of my guy friends, he actually asked me, when are you going to start a business and get money, like get paid for your expertise? So then that's when I was like, oh, I can turn this into a business. So I started asking for models and things like that, and then it just grew from there. But I really wanted to just be an influencer and a content creator on Instagram, which this year I have started more of that journey and really trying to focus more on that and things like that. But I got my first suite when I turned 18, so that was a year ago. Well, a little over a year, because I'm about to be 20, so yeah, a little over a year ago.
Wow, well, congratulations.
Thank
it's nice,
you.
and I'm so proud of you. So, just get to that point, and so when you're, you know, seeking out customers, how do you go by marketing, you know, for your services? Are you using just IG or other ways to get in customers? What do you do to get your customers in?
So to get my customers in, I use Instagram. That was the biggest platform. That's where I get most of my clients. People find me on there. Also, I use Facebook. I don't get a lot of hits from Facebook, but Facebook is a good way to market your business. Google is one of my #1 places because I have a good rating, so I'm easily getting calls and opportunities with Google. And I also use TikTok now. I'm not a TikToker, but I try my best to throw in some videos with some sounds, and that's it. So just
So being active on social media and making sure you set up a Google My Business page.
Yes.
So in order to do that, do they have to have like a suite address, or how does that go to be able to set that up?
Yes, you do. You need a physical address. So I started when I went to my second suite because I noticed that can get me more people. It's a free thing. You just have to have a physical address. You could use your home address, but that's really risky and it's not really smart to do. So getting a physical address would make the most sense.
Okay, so y'all hear that? It's risky to use your home address. So aim towards a suite when you feel like you're in that position to do so.
Yes.
So it was some question I was gonna ask you and it kind of left. So we're gonna go to another question. How did you go about choosing your makeup, lighting, and the foundation for the client? What do you do to get that together?
Okay, so I normally mix 2 shades because not everybody has a complete one shade. Everybody knows that everybody's skin is different shades. So I mix 2 shades and I match I do match the neck with the face, but sometimes if you're having a client who may be pregnant, their neck is much darker sometimes, so you have to match it with the chest and then match all of this and put makeup there. So it all just depends on the client.
Oh, wow. So the question came back. I knew it would, y'all. So when you was younger, when you said you started doing your own makeup at 15, what was your goal, going into your teen life and, high school and college? So what did you want to be? Did you think this was going to be it?
I actually didn't. I really knew I wanted to be in the entertainment industry and run whatever I was doing because I'm not one of those people to want to work, for somebody else. I'm just not like that. So the first job was the actress. I wanted to become really big with that. The second thing was the director and producer, so having like my own movie houses and things like that. And then when I found the passion for makeup, it kind of changed, but I always kept on the back of my head, like, I want to do the actress's makeup and be, like behind the scenes.
So it still go back to actressing,
yes,
actresses, but behind the scenes.
Yes.
So it's still at heart.
Right.
Something within film and production. So hey, if y'all see this, hit up Maya Renee, go check her out because she can do, a slate.
Thank you.
Really well. So let me ask you this. So have you ever had a customer to come in here or wherever just starting out and they did not like their makeup, and what happened?
So
tell the story.
I had one run-in with this lady, and I normally don't get any complaints. It's very rare, and it's always the older clients that never wear makeup. It's their first time. So one lady came in here, and she was an older lady. She was an African lady, and she came in, she sat down, and she called her daughter, like, while I was doing her makeup, and her daughter said, oh, it's beautiful, I love the makeup and things like that. And so the mom was like, yeah, so she went and paid me, she tipped me, all of that. She got up, she looked in the mirror and said, can I have a makeup remover wipe? And I don't like my makeup, I look totally different, and can you take it off? Now, my initial reaction was, I'm not going to be unprofessional and say, no, get out. So I handed her a wipe. Then she proceeded to ask me for a second wipe. So when she did the second wipe, I was like, okay. So I just stood there and looked at her in the mirror and was like, are you for real? Like, you could have at least went out. So after that, I haven't had any other run-ins. Like, it's very rare. And most people complain about either their lashes, they don't like the style of the lash I give them, or the lip color. Everything else is always good. But
and so with that, so they don't like the style of the lashes, are you able to change it? Or okay.
I always tell my client that you're booking me for a service, so we can go through 5 pair of lashes. I'm just going to throw them away. I mean, it'll go out of my profit, but I'm not going to let you walk out of here feeling like unsatisfied. So
that's great. Great customer service. So I love it. What is one of your favorite cosmetic go-to when doing makeup for your customers and clients?
As far as like brands, my favorite go-to would have to be probably e.l.f. concealer. I use that concealer for everybody. I know it's jokes, so I don't care. That concealer is the best. Like, I've used Tarte, I've used NARS, I've used Anastasia, Beverly Hills, but e.l.f. seems to work on any skin type, skin tone, anything. So e.l.f. I would say e.l.f.
So for like the customer skin, dry and oily. So does that foundation also like helps with does it matter? The foundation is what I'm asking y'all. Hey, I don't know nothing about makeup.
Typically, it does not matter about the foundation. There are matte and poreless foundations, but it kind of does, but kind of doesn't. It really matters about how you prep the skin and prep the face. So using a daily moisturizer, then a primer that is dedicated to dry skin or oily skin, and then put the foundation on. So NARS and brands like Bare Minerals and Tarte, those typically go on all skin types. You just need to prep the face good. Now, Maybelline Dewy and matte and poreless, you have to you use dewy for dry skin and matte for oily skin. So it really just depends, but I typically prep the face good, so that really doesn't matter.
So it doesn't matter?
Yeah.
Well, I know I definitely love it because my skin can be sometimes, it used to be sometimes sensitive, sometimes oily, or dry.
Yeah.
I love the results when she's done what she's done to prepare me. So, have you ever been doing a client and noticed your own mistake in like what you're doing, and what do you do just?
Yes, I actually have. I've made mistakes with sometimes, like, I don't know if it's my eyesight, I don't know, but sometimes people's complexions can look a certain way, and then when you put the foundation on their skin, it's totally different when it's blended. So I have to go back in and add a lighter shade or a darker shade, or I have to go darker or lighter on the concealer.
I'm learning. I hope y'all are learning too. And so just being on this journey and, being now a business lady, because that's what you are. So how do you feel? And do you feel like this is part of your purpose, or, purpose for you, or is something else you feel like you want to do?
I do think this is my purpose that God has given me as far as being in the beauty industry, but I do want to expand one day and have my own establishments and get from behind the chair, because behind the chair don't make you the most money. It's when you invest into bigger things and bigger projects that will really bring you real income.
Okay, I love it. I hope y'all taking notes. Beauty and brains.
Yes.
And so, what would you tell someone who is looking to, get into makeup, whether they're trying to do makeup, or maybe they're doing makeup but want to be able to have clients, get more clients in?
I would say to focus on your goals and make sure that they're realistic goals and not just stuff that you see on YouTube or things that you may hear other people doing, but goals that are realistic to what you're doing in your journey. And I also would say to take a lot of models, charge for the models, and doing models of the clientele base that you want, whether it's people in the film industry, everyday people, or people in the modeling industry. All makeup is different, so it's not going to be the same. So take models in the industry that you want to be in and just expand on that and keep working at your craft, because it will pay off. It will.
Wow, so I want to go back to what you said. You said all models are different when doing makeup. Mm-hmm. So, like, someone's acting makeup may differ from someone who's modeling makeup?
Yeah, so basically there's TV makeup and there's modeling makeup. So modeling makeup is typically, they're going to be using they're going to be doing more of a velvet finish, more of like skin. I don't know if you've seen pictures on Instagram where the makeup is like
glowy.
Yeah, glowy and kind of dewy sometimes. And then you have actors and actresses like Angela Bassett. When you look at her makeup on movies, it's not the same. So there's HD makeup, that's what it's called. So it looks like skin almost. And it's very, very light. So there's different types of makeup. And then everyday makeup is like makeup that I use on clients. That's what you get on your face.
Okay, see there, y'all. Like, she's dropping gems because it was... I never knew it was a different.
Oh, yeah, it's a different.
I'm going to just get your makeup done. They said it one way. I didn't know it was specific skin tones and, you know, and
yeah, it's
velvet looks and stuff. I didn't know all of that. So thank you for that. And so, y'all, I hope you all are tapped in and you all go follow Maya Renee Beauty, so that you can just ask more questions if you're looking to get into makeup, or book her for, you know, a consultation and get your makeup done. Like, that'll be simpler, huh?
Right.
And so, do you advise customers on what to use for their skin if they need to? I'm gonna ask you that. Like, say for instance, they come get their makeup done, they want to start getting into doing it themselves. Do you provide like tutorial classes and stuff like that?
I was providing tutorial classes, but I think what I'm gonna do is get on YouTube and make it more for everybody, so where it's free. So I will say that for my clients, I typically tell them to definitely wash your makeup off, but if they ask me about skincare products, I can tell them and be knowledgeable on what's best to use when taking the makeup off, because some people, they don't know. Right. I have clients who wear their makeup for days just because, and that's not really the best for your skin. But
hold on. I'm going to say something, because my daughter was getting at me because I didn't want to take my face off. I was going to take it off, but I'm like, no, I'm wearing this the whole day. So they was like, Mom, you didn't take that makeup off yet? I just got it done. That afternoon. Like, no, it's going to wear it on me till 10 o'clock tonight. Then I'm going to take it off. And you said somebody wearing it 3 days?
4 days. I think she wore 4 days, And she said that she said that she had stuff going on the whole weekend. And I asked her, well, when you, the first night, because after I wear my makeup, like, I'm going to take this off tonight. My skin is oily. It starts messing up. And she said it did not mess up. She said the makeup stayed. The only thing she had to do was pat her nose. That was it.
Hunty, I don't know if I want her to get at me about that or what, but you go, sister. Like, she gonna get her money's worth. But I find that very interesting. Like, they was getting at me because I had it on for hours, like the same day. And I'm like, I'm gonna take it off because it was like 8, summer 9. I wasn't going back out. I was like, Mom, you still got the makeup on? I'm like, yeah, because it's so pretty.
And it stays, like, if you don't touch your makeup, it will stay. It's just unhealthy for the skin, but it'll still look good. I had a client who...
Now, I did try to keep those eyebrows. I think I might have kept them for like a day, but then I had to be like, nah. Because I had them wiped around with the makeup, but I was trying to hold on to those eyebrows, girl.
One of my clients came to me. Came to me before her airplane flight, and she flew to New York and wore it those 2 days.
Now, don't tell me now when I go to Chicago. I come get my makeup done and wear it to Chicago. I'm like, I'm going to get my face done.
Yeah.
Girl, really? I didn't know it lasts that long. I'm telling y'all.
Well, mine does. I don't know about everybody else, but mine.
But I guess I didn't know you actually can wear it that long.
Yeah, it's not healthy, but you can. You can sleep in makeup.
If you're going somewhere the next day, just try to keep it for that next morning. Just touch it up. Okay, well.
How you know?
I hope my daughter see this because they was dropping me. Now, it wasn't even on a full 12 hours. Kids. So, girl, this has been great. You've told me stuff that I didn't know about makeup. And so, y'all must check in with her, book her. Support the young lady. She's doing amazing things on her journey. So support her. As I told you, and I'm gonna let her tell you, where can they find you at?
You can find me on Instagram at Maya Renee Beauty. That's MayaRenee Beauty. And you can contact me for bookings and gigs and to book an appointment. Yes, in film industry, because this is gonna. The pink link is going big, so if y'all watch this, book her for some movies. Tyler Perry, Sony Studios, Lionsgate. Holla at me, girl. Yes. We speaking into existence on the pink link. And so, as always, I say you are great in the life that you desire. You create, and that is what Maya Renee is doing. She's creating the life that she desires. So I hope you all take some things that she said today and just implement them. If it's makeup or just the gems that she has shared on her own journey, and look at what you can do in your life and apply those things and just get started. Like, just do it. That's all you have to do. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I haven't been saying it, so I'm just hoping y'all doing it. But like, comment, share, and subscribe to the Pink Link Podcast. Thank you so much. This was good.
Welcome.